Briar Inlet, Massachusetts. 12:07 a.m. A barefoot girl stood under a gas station floodlight. 3 smaller kids behind her, rain needling their faces. "We don't got a name," she said to the bikers. Reed Anchor Dalton, road captain of the Hells Angels Briar Inlet Charter, leaned on his FXDL. A teenage girl stepped out carrying a toddler wrapped in a towel. 2 smaller kids followed, clutching a cereal box. "We don't got a name," she said. "Not one that keeps us." Anchor crouched to the kid's height. "I'm Anchor. You got first names." "I'm Nova. This is Ash, Ivy, and the baby. We've been calling him Little." "You hungry?" "Yes." Inside, Diller spread out burritos and chocolate milk. Nova fed Little first, then Ash and Ivy, then herself. "Where are your folks?" Anchor asked. Nova's eyes went somewhere far. "He left." She left louder. "Said the debt would be lighter without us." "Anyone chasing you?" Nova glanced through the glass. A dark SUV idled across the lot. "Him. He said we're worth money now." "Okay, we're leaving." The bikers moved like tide. Anchor tucked the baby into his vest. "Nova, ride with me." They rolled out as one. The SUV followed. Anchor cut left onto Old Canary Road. The club fanned out, blocking sidelines. The SUV overshot and vanished. They pulled into Dock 7, an abandoned boat shed. Margot passed out towels and soup. Anchor dialed Mara Chun, legal aid. "Trafficking by debt. Private repo boys running kids like assets." "I'm awake. Send me plates." Nova's shoulders dropped. "You said no last name," Anchor murmured. "It was the name that hurt us. It showed up on ledgers. Names can be armor, too. Sometimes you pick one that makes people think twice." "You think they'll come?" "They'll try." Headlights cut through the mist. 3 men, trench coats, weapons. "Repo crew," Tiller whispered. Anchor handed Nova his phone. "If this goes bad, you run out the back. You helped us. I'm not leaving you." "You already left that man." "That was the hard part." The first figure kicked the door. Anchor stepped into the downpour. "You lost." "She's ours, Dalton." "Paper says so." "Paper burns." The fight was messy, fast. Boots in water, chains swinging. Inside, Nova shielded the kids. A shot cracked. Sirens wailed. "Tell your boss he's done. He doesn't own people. Not in my town." The man bolted. Gray light bled through the fog. "Chun says it's locked down. No one's touching them again." Anchor looked at Nova. "You ever thought about staying put?" "Don't know how." "We can teach you." Margot handed Nova a patch, a small cloth angel wing. "If anyone asks, they ride with us now." Nova smiled through tears. The sun cracked over Briar Inlet. Behind Anchor, Nova sat straight back. The kids snug in a support van. "So what now?" "Now we give you a home. Got an old clubhouse in Savannah." They rolled south. Nova looked at the patch sewn onto her jacket. "Angels don't abandon their own." The Hells Angels clubhouse sat on the edge of the marsh. Inside, photos of fallen riders covered one wall. "It's like a castle," Ivy said. Nova stood by the dock, coffee in hand, Little on her hip. "When you found us, did you already decide to help?" "I just saw myself 20 years back. Someone saved me." "I didn't believe them either. Not until they stuck around after the hard part. Then I guess we're learning how to stay." The club organized a charity ride. Nova rode behind Anchor. At the park, she faced the cameras. "We were nobody. No names, no home. But these men didn't ask where we came from. They just said, 'You're safe now.' Sometimes family isn't blood. Sometimes it's whoever keeps the lights on when the world goes dark." Anchor draped his cut over her shoulders. "Now you've got a name. Nova Angel. You and the kids. We figured that's the name you'd choose." She whispered at once. "Nova Angel." The words fit. "Tomorrow's the adoption hearing." Nova froze. "You ready?" "For the first time, I want my name on paper." The courtroom smelled of wood polish and nerves. The judge smiled gently. "Then, by the authority of this court, your new legal name is Nova Angel." Ivy clapped. Nova covered her mouth, laughter breaking through tears. Outside, sunlight caught her leather jacket, her own cut with a stitched patch on the back. Nova Angel, first of her name. Engines thundered down Highway 17. Nova rode her own bike now, a matte black Sportster with angel wings airbrushed on the tank. "You ever think how far you've come?" "Every mile." Months had passed. Nova stood at the same gas station. She left a bouquet by the pump where she first met them. "Feels different now?" "It's the same spot, but I'm not the same girl." That's what family does. It rewrites the ghosts. They rode into the setting sun, leaving behind the place where nameless kids became angels. The sign ahead read, "Welcome home, riders." She smiled, whispering to the wind, "We are."